Welcome back into the Cowboys Report. Tom Downey, producer Chris Daughtry, behind the scenes for today's live show. Kind of a two-parter. We'll do any and all training camp updates as they come in, with it going on right now, like the early stage of practice, individual drills going on. We'll update you guys. We'll maybe throw some highlights in the live chat as well when fun stuff happens. We will also do our Cowboys Commanders live Madden Sim. It's week 17, so we're going Christmas in July theme since it is on Christmas Day. I also made it a snow game, which is going to be fun. And producer Chris says we have another wild finish. I don't know what happens. I can't wait to see what goes down today, though. We'll talk plenty of training camp throughout today's show. Who has impressed you the most so far? It's only been a couple days. The pads aren't on yet. So, grain of salt. Don't overreact one way or the other. Who has impressed you the most so far at Cowboys camp? Let me know in the comments of today's show. I like Steven's question, you don't like Rowdy. Who should be the mascot? Nobody. You don't need one. You're a professional football team. You don't need a mascot. Come on. You don't need one. Name one cool professional sports team mascot in the NFL. Name one. You can't, can you, Chris? You can't name a cool NFL mascot. Can't do it. You don't need one. They're just a plague. That's all they are. Who was impressed the most? Pickens. We haven't gotten to it yet. We're gonna get the George Pickens mossing somebody for a wild contested catch play. It's gonna happen. He does it every training camp. That one, when not if, on that front. He also kind of showed off earlier today with a nice little one-handed snag, just like in drills, just like full on extension palmet doesn't go anywhere. Who has impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Shoddy with the energy. Okay. I'm fine with that one. It's a fine line between too much energy and fights, which I think is what we've run into there. Plenty of CeeDee Lambs. That CeeDee Lamb play yesterday was awesome. They kind of ran a little screen and he cut it across field and basically snapped Kalen Carson's ankles in half. It was impressive. It's just very clear that I think he's very glad to be back out there. That's pretty key. So who's impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments section of today's show. As they're still kind of going through the individual drills right now. We'll check in on that throughout. This is the Madden schedule so far. Week 1 at the Eagles, win. Week 2, win over the Giants. Week 3, win over the Bears. Week 4, win over the Packers. Week 5, win over the Jets. Week 6, win over the Panthers. Week 7, a loss against the Commanders. They beat the Broncos in Week 8. Beat the Cardinals in Week 9 when Arizona didn't get the final playoff with 20 seconds to go. Beat the Raiders on a Hail Mary in Week 11. Beat the Eagles in Week 12, which did include some weirdness of just stupidity with Eagles getting a DPI to end the game and go from there. Then to not end the game, they didn't convert, got DPI, scored, forced overtime, Cowboys win. Mahomes threw for 450 yards in the Week 13 win by KC over the Cowboys. Lions, the Cowboys beat them in Week 14. Vikings win in Week 15. Chargers did beat the Cowboys in Week 17. So with where things currently sit, there's weird tiebreakers with the way the season's gone. There is a path in which the Cowboys still get the number 1 seed if they lose the next 2 games. But if they beat the Commanders, who have done well in the Sim, the Cowboys will have the number 1 seed in the Madden Sim playoffs. And we'll see who they end up getting. So Week 17 at the Commanders for the number 1 seed. If the Cowboys win, we get to play Joe Milton in Week 18 guaranteed, which I think is what we all kind of want to do. The Super Chat menu on today's show, we are doing the Christmas in July theme. So every Super Chat, I'll turn on the lights for everyone until the battery dies, I guess. So we'll bring back the Christmas theme sweater here. For every Super Chat, we'll light that up. Every $5 Super Chat gets you into the George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 gets you 3 entries into the George Pickens jersey raffle. $20 for a shoddy. Still got a little bit of those left. $50 for the beer bong. Every 100 total, we will do a beer bong as well. You might have seen lately on the YouTube side that you get points, essentially. The little crown icon badges. It's the top fans on YouTube. YouTube does all the tracking. It's now actually counting properly. They originally weren't counting Super Chats properly. So it's all throughout the live show. You get XP for comments and supers. The top 3, by the way, do get the badge. Yours doesn't seem to be updated, by the way, which is really weird, but it definitely is on my end. So whoever essentially comments the most at a frequent rate or super chats, it gets going there. You'll get one there. So for today, we'll try this out. First place at the end of the live show gets 5 George Pickens jersey raffle entries. Second place gets 3. Third place gets 1. So super chat and comment a lot, and you will probably end up getting one of the badges and then get the raffle entry as well. The super chat menu, $20 Venmo special. We'll do a 50-50 raffle entry for you. Need one more to run it. We'll do it probably week 1 of the preseason. And we'll do a shoddy as well. That's $20 on Venmo at @WhatGoingDowney. We have our first maybe concerning practice update. No Terrence Steele today. Don't know why. I'm sure we'll know at some point soon, but no Terrence Steele for the time being today at practice. I would assume it's something minor. No Kenneth Murray either, which is interesting. So we'll see on that front. Murray might just be like a vet day potentially. He's a little bit older, but that's still kind of young. So we'll keep an eye on Steele and Kenneth Murray. I'm not going to freak out yet because it's 10 minutes into practice essentially. We'll keep an eye on Murray and Steele, though, with what's going on there. Just not at practice. I would not presume severe, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, Week 17, Madden Sim. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys 12-3. The Commanders not out of it yet at 10-5. Speaking of Dak, I'm watching Nick Harris's tweet of him dialing up the read option. Looked like it worked pretty good. Opposite field angle, but looks like it was pretty effective there. The great Duke Bother says, here's to the Hulkster, Cowboy fan, R.I.P. brother. We'll add up to the Christmas sweater for that one. Somehow feels right, but also wrong to add up the Christmas sweater in some capacity. So here you go. Appreciate that, the great Duke Bothers. Every super chat will throw on the Christmas sweater lights. It is Christmas in July for the Cowboys-Commanders game. Who you got in this one? D for the Cowboys, W for the Commies. The Commanders beat them once earlier in the sim, game that wasn't as close as the score actually indicates. This one's going to be in the snow because it's Christmas Day game, which my wife hates, but it is what it is. D for the Cowboys, W for the Commies. Let me know in the comments of today's show. Dak Prescott has been nothing short of spectacular so far this year, in the sim at least. 80.9% completion rate, which is unrealistic. 3,500 plus passing yards. I doubt he gets to 400 because 4,000 is not, in theory, hopefully, not going to play Week 18. 32 TDs, 7 interceptions as well. The Madden Sim stats on the ground. Javonte Williams has been stupid good. He's passed the 1,000-yard mark, 11 TDs. Dak's got 6 yards on the ground, fitting after the rushing thing he just did with the read option at training camp today. Jaden Blue has been more of a pass catcher than anything else. In fact, he's actually got only 145 yards on the ground, has 175 through the air on 19 catches, 5 touchdowns on the year for Jaden Blue. Receiving-wise, very even. Jake Ferguson, 72 for 747 and 2 scores. CeeDee Lamb, 63 for 875, 7 TDs. George Pickens, 62 catches, 815 yards, and 13 touchdowns, which is electric. He has been a blast to have in the Sims because he just gets the number 2 receiver on a consistent basis and just has success. Jalen Tolbert, Madden Tolbert is real, by the way. 47 catches, 780 yards, 6 TDs. It's been incredible so far. Give me your score prediction for this sim between the Cowboys and the Commanders. Update for you on Terrence Steele. Maybe you can make some L3s of these as we go along throughout the day, Chris, if that's easy enough for you. It might not be. No practice getting his right ankle evaluated. So we'll see. And we'll see when we get the details on what that severity is. But ankle evaluation for Terrence Steele, which is concerning since, didn't seem like it happened yesterday at camp. So when did that happen? When did it bother him? We'll keep an eye on that one for Terrence Steele. Hakeem Adeniji has been getting to work with the first team as Terrence Steele gets that right ankle evaluated, which is concerning. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm sure we'll get updates throughout today's live show. We'll keep you covered as those come in. We got the old tweet deck system up, and it might be a less intriguing call for me with the Cowboys Commanders, but we'll see. So Terrence Steele not practicing due to a right ankle. We'll see how severe it is, but that is the update there on Terrence Steele. I think we can use the L3s a good amount today to kind of have training camp updates, especially for stuff like that as it comes in. So score predictions, I see 35-24, 24-17, 34-13, 30-21, 34-13. Keep the comments coming. Not viewed as major per Nick Harris, so that's good. Also, Kenneth Murray's having a kid. So got DaRon Bland and Kenneth Murray having kids this week. Hey, you know what? I guess better now than this is what background. This is what I tried to accomplish with my wife and not have the kid come in September. We were trying to have that in June, and it just attempts were made. They did not work. So not viewed as major for Terrence Steele, which again we'll see. I trust Nick and his reporting, but I've been burned by the Cowboys lying before. So kids on the way for DaRon Bland and Kaiir Elam, which is always entertaining. So no Terrence Steele, not practicing, not viewed as major, but is one we'll keep an eye on. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen, it's fine. Oh, nope, he's not actually okay. Damone Clark, by the way, just forced a fumble. Cowboys defense has done a really good job of forcing fumbles, but I think that was Schoonmaker who lost it. By the way, so I can dig this back a little bit here. Dak, Schoonmaker fumbled it. I don't like that. The ball security, job security stuff is very weird, very real for the Cowboys here. All right. Reminder of some Super Chat stuff and everything else going on today. The top fans, we're doing this today on the live Cowboys Report. It's a leaderboard throughout the live show. YouTube handles it. They update it. They keep you covered. The Great Duke Bothers is in first place right now, thanks in large part to his Super Chat. You get XP for comments and supers and updates throughout the live show. Top 3 get a badge. Great Duke Bothers in first place. I see Cotton Smith in third place. Here's what we'll do today. If you finish in first place, you get 5 raffle entries. If you finish in second place, you get 3 raffle entries. You finish in third place, you get 1 raffle entry. The tiebreaker determined by YouTube. So we actually don't have any control power over this, but this is what it looks like. We'll update you guys throughout the live show with Duke in first place. Best way to finish in first is to Super Chat. Every Super Chat we'll get, since it is, you can kind of tell by the snow, it's the Christmas game, Christmas in July theme. We will light up the sweater. Every $5 Super Chat, you are entered into the George Pickens jersey raffle. So, look, you do a bunch of 5s, you're probably going to get a bunch of bonus ones there. Or 10s get you 3 George Pickens jersey raffle entries. $20 for a shotty, $50 for a beer bong. Every 100 total is a beer bong as well. I, for one, would like to have some fun, do some beer bongs, do some shotties. We haven't done a lot of those lately. This is your chance. You know, there's always people are always lurking. Anthony McMillan's always out there lurking. Just always got to be aware. Always got to be primed and alert for someone to come barreling through and throwing down the big money, and we have some fun in the process. Vic the Slick was the first half MVP. He's always lurking. Get those Super Chats in, 5, 10, 20, and 50. I think for today, because why not? First for everything counts double. So first 5 counts for 2. First 10 will count for 6. First 50 will be 2 beer bongs. First 20 will be 2 shotties. So get those in. And like the video as well. We'll keep an eye on training camp. I'm watching the Joe Milton. Joe Milton's gotten plenty of reps with the 2s, by the way. Working with Paris Campbell, which is a clear kind of busted coverage. I mean, Robert Rochelle not doing a great job there. Like the video. If you guys do like these like kind of hybrid Madden live training camp updates, we'll hit that too. So like the video, please, and thank you. We'll get to the first quarter here. Kickoff coming up of the Cowboys and the Commanders. I'm watching a Tyrus Wheat play from Todd Archer too. Let me peep that here real quick. A little long on the film in there, Todd. Read option. Wheat read that one well. Real good job there by Tyrus Wheat. Watching Jake Ferguson make plays. He's been. Ooh, that was a nice throw by Dak actually. That was good. Like it's almost a no look by Dak there. It's actually really fun. John tweeting that one out. All right, let's get to the sim here. Cowboys and the Commanders. This is the Christmas Day game. So we're doing the Christmas in July theme because that's fun and entertaining. So every super chat, we will light up the Christmas sweater as well. I put the snow on because I thought that'd be fun. We'll see how the weather actually looks in Madden. It's always kind of wonky there, and you're definitely going to have to ride like Big Camp for me to be able to see that, Chris. Otherwise, there's no chance. Or at least have it in preview for me. Return, Austin Eckler is not going to get much. Stopped at about the 22-yard line. So the Commanders will come out on offense. Jaden Daniels, we got our first $10 super chat from William Cook. That'll be 6 entries into the George Pickens jersey raffle. Thank you, William. We'll get to the super chat here in a second. Daniels and the Commanders coming out now on offense. I do like Steven's comment. Hopefully no one pulls a Leon Lett. They did win the Super Bowl that year, so it was fine. But yeah, painful memories for many out there. Daniels 2x2 set in the backfield, or I guess split set in the backfield, goes nowhere. Deron Bland blows it up. It is a loss of 4 on the give to Brian Robinson. Strong start there for the Cowboys defense. William Cook, a $10 super chat. Thank you, William. I wonder if Jerry thinks of the Cowboys as his fantasy team. I don't know about fantasy, but he definitely views them as his. As Daniels drops back, throws downfield, caught for a gain of about 10. I think that was Debo, by the way, on the catch. Jerry views the Cowboys as uniquely his team. He does not view them as the fans' team. It's his. He's the one who paid for him. He's the one that risked everything. That he does view them as his and the Joneses family. There is that very, very much just like ownership element. Quick out is caught for a first down. That's Noah Brown on that one. The Cowboys legend himself. First down there for the Commanders. So McCarthy, a.k.a. Donut Shotty, out there because I can't change the head coach. Also, I'm concerned that the Jerry Jones burner is agreeing with me. Daniels over the middle, drilled incomplete. Debo could not make the catch. I think that was Overshone who laid the lumber and broke it up to bring up 2nd and 10. Update on the fan side. William Cook has taken the lead with his super chat. Remember, super chats, and you can take the lead on the top fan side on YouTube. First place gets 5 entries in the George Pickens jersey raffle. That is a gain of 6 for Brian Robinson. Oh, we got more Deuce Vaughn out there. I love it. 3rd and 4. It's actually a Deuce Vaughn touchdown, I think. I'm going to review that one here. Nah, that was definitely not a touchdown. He was stopped. 3rd and 4. Daniels throws, caught at the first down marker. It is a first down pickup. So, first down again coming up here for the Commanders. I'm watching the replay of doing the side-by-side training camp stuff. I don't think Deuce Vaughn actually scores a TD there. Like, he did get backside pursuit from, I think that was Kamon Hall was right there. So that would not have been a TD. 1st and 10, Daniels throws, out route, caught, a gain of 7 to Austin Eckler on that one. 2nd and 3. We got our first $5 super chat. That's double the entries on that one from Jarrett. Daniel's going to give it up the middle. First down, Robinson running over guys, gets to the 41-yard line. We'll get to Jarrett's super chat here momentarily. So the next 2-for-1 offers available right now are first 20 is 2 shots, first 50 is 2 beer bongs, which I think we got enough for 2 in there. Two shotties, I think. Daniel's in the shotgun. Drops back. Quarterback draw, tucking. He's going to get taken down by Overshone after a gain of 3. Jarrett, I think Turpin becomes our number 1 back. I know he's too small to take every snap. I think that would help our running back room. What do you think, Tom? I think you should almost view Turpin as like a gadget guy. Like kind of like Tavon Austin with the Rams and Sean McVay, as Daniels does play action, flush to his left, resetting, throws it out of bounds. I think that's how you should view him, because he is too small to operate as an every down back. His body can't withstand that. But like giving him a handful of touches per game in the screen game, as on handoffs, on jet sweeps, on passes, like normal receiver stuff, I think that's doable. RB1, no. Gadget 1, yes. Yes. Daniels on 3rd and 7, flushed, and it's going to go down, take the sack. It's Dante Fowler. It's a revenge game sack for Fowler, and the Commanders are going to lose about 13 yards on that one. Dante Fowler brings down Daniels near midfield, and that should force a punt. Huge play right there. So there's the updated super chat, not super chat, YouTube top fan leaderboard. Williams in first, Jarrett's in second, Duke Bothers in third. First place will get 5 raffle entries, second place gets 3, third place gets 1. Comments and super chats are how you get the XP to win those. Punt is away. Turpin, right on cue, is going to let that one go to bounds about the 10-yard line. Speaking of Turpin, watching him get some work right now with Joe Milton and the second team at wide receiver. Just a little slant, and he would have been stopped for a first down pickup probably. That's fine. So, oh, yeah, you're right. I did not light up the sweater. Thank you. Thank you for calling me out on that, Chris. I definitely should have done that there. Dak just scampered for, I think that would have been a touchdown run, actually. That absolutely would have been, Sanborn probably would have gotten him, but that's a good little tuck and run there. All right, handoff, 1st and 10 is going to go for 3 yards to Javonte Williams. Haven't seen the highlight yet, but I think Zion Childress probably just had a one-handed pick off of Joe Milton in camp. So we'll see. I'm sure someone will have that one, but let's see what happens. All right, 2nd and 7. Dak under center, going to play action it. Roll to his right, reset, throw to the running back, and it's a first down pickup. Type in those ones. I'll let this one ride for a little bit. Let's see. We got the INT here. Let's see. I might put this one in the live chat, too, if it's good. Let's see. Oh, it's Dak. They're doing some red zone stuff. That definitely would have been a sack. Ooh, that was a nasty pick from Hooker. That was filthy. That was a nasty pick. As Dak finds a man in the wheel route, it's Javonte Williams. It's a nasty one-handed pick by Malik Hooker. I need that Malik Hooker in real life. So 1st and 10, the Cowboys now marching at midfield exactly. Drag route caught by Lamb. He gets to the edge and gets the first down, makes a man miss with the juke, and picks up 29 yards on that one. A big pickup there. So 1st and 10, Cowboys marching. Got a George Pickens red zone TD in camp as well. I was waiting for some camp like red zone stuff to go when you get like, they threw 7 touchdowns today. There you go. So 1st and 10. I think I got the Zion Childress interception. God, Calvin, can you be better with camera work, please, buddy? That was a tip drill INT, it looked like. Drag route, caught for a gain of 6. I feel like I'm doing 2 games at once right now, like the camp games, the camp practices, and everything else there. We'll turn off the sweater until we get some more super chats here. 2nd and 4. Again, no Terrence Steele today. Is worth mentioning. 2nd and 4. We got 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dak play action has all day. Will reset, throw it for a first down to Javonte Williams at the 9-yard line. Watching Deuce Vaughn in the flat. Step out of bounds, didn't score, but that was a nice little play anyway. 1st and goal for the Cowboys. Dak resetting, throwing to Ferguson, who is not going to get in. Sorry, Brevin Spanford. We got a Brevin Spanford sighting, just like training camp. 2nd and goal from the 4. This is not Arizona. This is the Commanders, Washington, D.C. on December 25th in the game. It is the Christmas in July game here. Every super chat, we will light up the sweater. $5 into the George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 is 3. $20 for a shotty. $50 for a beer bong. First shotty, first beer bong, 2 for 1 specialty. Dak throws. Ferguson doesn't get in. Stopped at the 1. First 50, I'll do 2 beer bongs. First shotty, I'll do 2. Screen to Jaden Blue worked pretty well, by the way, in camp just now. Dak gives it. Williams leaps into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Early in the second quarter, we have our first points. Cowboys take the lead over the Commanders. Spam those TDs in the comment section of today's show. 6-0. Dallas takes the lead. Again, every super chat, we will light up the Christmas sweater. No shotties, no beer bongs yet. Makes me sad. 7-0. Cowboys now up over the Commies in the snow game out there. So, let me see what this one is. Milton throws. That's pretty funny, John. 7-0. Cowboys up over the Commanders. The touchdown punched in. The YouTube top fan leaderboard right now, William, Jarrett, and Duke Bothers. Comments and super chats are how you rack up the XP. So you can rack up the most. Kick is away. Brought out by Eckler. He's going to get taken down past the 30 to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. Back out on offense for the Commanders. They got into field goal range and then, didn't get there. Get to Massive Matt. I think it's actually a very good super chat I do want to get to here. 3 entries into the George Pickens jersey raffle. Thank you very much, Massive Matt. 6:27 to go in the second quarter. Daniels throws, hitch route, caught. A gain of 8 on that one. 2nd and 2. After this play, we'll get to Massive Matt super chat here. Daniels throws, hitch, caught. First down, pick up again. I think that was Debo. Says, not sure if you saw the quote, but Dak said to give the money he makes for a Super Bowl. I love Dak, but I stand by him as our guy. WTF, he could have, by not requesting that contract. I think the overall message I agree with, yes. So I don't feel bad. He's getting paid a lot of money. We don't need to feel sorry for him necessarily. More on this after this play from Daniels. throws downfield, caught, a leaping grab made by Scary Terry. Look, he could have taken less. I actually have doubts the Cowboys would still be spending more cash, like given the way that they tended to operate, because they had Dak cheap and they didn't spend money the way that they probably needed to. But like, Dak will also say like, got to do it right for the next quarterback behind me, and if like he'd be a great union rep. But like, yeah, like, he got the money. You can't necessarily have it both ways. Go win. Fair or not, that's the expectation. So Massive Matt, I agree. Daniels in the flat. It's a loss of 3. DeMarvion Overshone laying the lumber on that one. Impressive play. I also quote tweeted a Steelers guy who says that Aaron Rodgers threw a pick. He's like, I think Rodgers did it on purpose to help the defense out. Shut up. Stop it. Daniels under pressure, rolling left, resetting across his body, and dropped. 3rd and 13 there. Watch another angle of the Malik Hooker INT that was quite impressive. That definitely would have been a sack. Boy, Ezeraku just blew right by. I think that was Guyton still. That was an impressive off the snap get there by Ezeraku. Daniels on 3rd and 13, stepping up, tucking, running, will get the first down and slides at the 11-yard line as the Commanders are marching. I did not miss a big play. It was the huge McLaurin catch. First $20, 2 shotties. First 50, 2 beer bongs. Daniels in the shotgun. 4:05 to go in the second quarter. It's a give up the middle. Robinson is not going to get a lot of gain of 3 on that one. Commanders marching right now. Second and 7. Daniels in the shotgun. Throws, end zone, caught, touchdown, Terry McLaurin. Commanders about to tie this one up. So Dallas allows Washington to march right down the field and tie the game, assuming the extra point gets made. Boos in the comment section. I'm going to put this one in the live chat once I tweet it. CeeDee Lamb's still snatching ankles out there this week. That's nasty. Extra point is good. I'll put this one in the live chat for you guys in just a second. That one was filthy by CeeDee Lamb. He just caught a little quick pass and just back juked on Kalen Carson. I just put it in the live chat. I also never put the sweater on for Massive Matt either. Just caught it, turned, swipe. Oof, that's filthy, man. He's good. He's so good. All right, boos in the comments for the Commanders score. That one was nasty. I got another Dak to Pickens one here. Donovan Ezeraku is kicking ass right now, by the way. Like he's cooking guys. He looks awesome. No pads, asterisks obviously, but noteworthy. All right, 1st and 10 coming up now for the Cowboys. Too far to tweet out. Nick Harris is Ezeraku's cooking with the ones. Like, should I too far to tweet out? Keep going. I'm close. Too far or no? I don't know. All right, Dak throws, out route, caught for a gain of 9. Ferguson again. I think that was. I think I had my audio on accident. I think that's what it was. 2nd and 1. Some super chats we'll get to here in a minute, so we'll throw on the sweater. Dak play action, has time. I think it's the sweater. I think it is. Because my audio, I thought, was muted. Unless it's coming through on this. I don't know. Well, like my audio is muted. I don't know what that sound is. My phone? Is my phone on audio? No, my phone's muted. 3rd and 1 coming up now. Dak under center. Play action. Rolling now back the wrong way. Resetting again in the flat. Caught by Lipke for a first down. What a nonsense play. All right, William Cook, $5. What do you think might be the long-term fallout from the Parsons saga, if any? The answer is probably not much. It's just more of the same. Like, it's more of the same stuff that we've seen before where it's just, it's silly and it's stupid that he gets paid again and nothing really changes. Dak play action again. Downfield. Overshoots the open intended receiver, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. Marshawn Lattimore in coverage. Dak, CD, Micah, DC for life, as I'm watching Milton throw a strike to Turpin. That was a good play. If you're the GM for the Dallas Cowboys, you trade Trayvon Diggs. No one's trading for him is the issue. No one wants the hurt guy making a bunch of money. It's just not going to happen. Dak on a swing. Williams spins out of a tackle and is going to turn a loss into about a 4-yard gain. Yeah, Diggs is just not. There's just no trade value there. No trade value. None. 3rd and 6 coming up now. And the 2-minute warning comes. So we'll turn off the Christmas sweater. I'm going to turn it on and see if it makes that noise again. Because I don't know what it was. I don't know where that came from. Unless it is the super chat somehow. 3rd and 6. It is a first down pickup to George Pickens. Another first down. Type in those ones as the Cowboys marching inside of the 2-minute warning. William Cook extending his lead in the top fans battle. First and 10 Cowboys. Dak throws, quick one, caught by Lamb for a first down. Type in those ones again. Man, oh boy, CeeDee Lamb is he's just cooking. Lamb is not a fair matchup. It's just not fair right now. He is cooking. Dak uncorks a bomb. Oh, he caught it! They caught it! George Pickens in the back of the end zone. I hope we're going to replay. That was incredible. He went into like the snowbank. Watch this. Dak off balance. That's impossible for Dak to do. Drops it in the bucket. I don't know what the inbounds is. I don't know if that's a catch or not. That was, I think, the best pitch and catch I've seen yet in Madden from Dak and Pickens. The Dickens connection works again. That one's going to go to review. I don't know where the inbounds is. I don't know if that was a catch or not. I honestly cannot tell. It's under review right now. I think that's a catch. It's where the gray starts is inbounds. I love it. After review, the call on the field. Which one is it? Looks like it stands. There was no graphic that said it stands. It is going to stand. The Dickens connection strikes again. That is, I think, the 14th touchdown catch in the Madden Sims. It is from Dak to Pickens. Electric. 14-7. I assume that extra point was good. 14-7 it is that. Cowboys take the lead back from the Commanders. We get those super chats in. First 50 we'll do 2 beer bongs. First 20 we'll do two shotties. Kick is away. Eckler on the return. And taken down at about the 27-yard line. The Commanders' offense will come back out now. So 1st and 10. .102 to go. Man, Solomon Thomas beat Tyler Smith for a play. Daniels has a lot of time in the pocket. Now is going to throw it out of bounds, incomplete. Second and 10, 56 seconds left. That is in the first half here. Commanders shotgun, trips right. Daniels on a screen, finds Robinson, lots of space to run, will get the first down, brought down by Deron Bland. Timeout, Commanders. Ball at the 37, 1st and 10. I'll make sure I got all those last raffle entries, and I did not get Dak, CD, Micah. There we go, now we're caught up. 1st and 10. Daniels throws, caught along the sideline. Scary Terry out of bounds, 47 seconds, and ball at the 47-yard line. Commanders now just shy of midfield. Daniels in the shotgun. Drops back. Has some time. Flush, doing a weird pirouette. It was like the most awkward turnaround ever. Just turn around slowly. Not fluid at all. Very, very stiff and rigid phrasing. All right, 2nd and 4, 42 seconds left. Daniels, drag, caught by John Bates. John Bates gets to the 38. Timeout, 37 seconds left. First and 10. Daniels, under some pressure, throws, caught on a deep crosser, 1st down, but the clock is ticking. That's Jalen Lane. Commanders do have a timeout, so I'm thinking one more play here. By the time they get this off, snap it and run it, barring a touchdown or something. 1st and 10, play clock's down to 4. They call timeout. Gotta love Madden clock management. No urgency. Timeout, Commanders. Now they will kick the field goal here. First and 10. It will be a field goal try for Washington. To make it 14-10, this is Matt Gay, the former Colts kicker. It's up and good with a second left in the half, which I find highly annoying. All right, the Super Chat menu today. Every Super Chat, we will light up the Christmas sweater. Will we get another one? We shall see. $5, the George Pickens jersey raffle entry. $10 gets you 3 Pickens jersey raffle entries. $20 for a shoddy, $50 for the beer bong. Every 100 total gets a beer bong. First 20 will do 2 shotties / I might just finish the whole thing at this point. It's got to be close. And 50, first 50, I'll do 2 beer bongs. That is a touchback. Cowboys will run one more play. I assume either it might just be a straight kneel down, frankly. Might just be. They're going to come out in a formation. Dak drops back. Running around is just going to throw it away incomplete. That'll hurt the stats. We are in the middle of Cowboys training camp. A couple notes for you guys. We got CeeDee Lamb lined up in the backfield, which I love. He's cooking. I love the. I call it text package if you want to do it. It's fun. It's nice. All right, I'm looking at Dak here. Downfield bomb. Turpin. That should have been. That was a really nice play that they just made. This is all on my timeline. They ran the corner out to Turpin. Jumped again when he doesn't have to. That's it. He jumps when he does not need to. Hits him right in the chest, and he drops it. Brutal. Kick return now. Turpin gets the 30, 35, brought down at the 38-ish yard line. So Cowboys up 14-10. If they win, they get the number 1 seed in the Madden Sim, and the Cowboys will get to play Joe Milton in Week 18. So that drop from Turpin in camp was bad. Like he's got to do it. Is that a no look? He was looking. I was close to it. 1st and 10. Prescott downfield, intercepted. Tried to go to Madden Tolbert, and he turns it over. Marshawn Lattimore makes the play. That is I think that's the 7th? The 8th interception of the season from Madden Dak. He's had a couple in recent weeks. Oh, wait. Tolbert just missed that. That's not Madden Tolbert. What is this? He just whiffed on it. It was like, oh, wait. He lose it in the snow? If I was playing a game like that and that pass got picked off that way, I'd be so pissed. I would crash out. That is not Madden Tolbert. Brutal mistake. And the Commanders take over inside Cowboys territory at the 43-yard line now. Daniels drops back. Swing route to Eckler. He's going to hold on and pick up 6. Or sorry, that's Reed Sinnett, the other white tight end on the Commanders. Second and 4. Daniels throws, caught inside the 20 by Scary Terry. First and 10, the Commanders on the verge of taking the lead here. First and 10, Daniels gives it up the middle. Brian Robinson is essentially untouched. And the Cowboys take the lead here. And that's just a massive hole right up the middle for Brian Robinson. The Commanders about to go up by 3 now. Like I said, it was a crazy finish, Chris. We're trending in that direction after all. Boos in the comments. It's sad that no one wants to make me drink today, Chris. You notice that? That's sad. It's a lovely July day. 90-plus degrees. Be drinking a little bit. 17-14. Extra point is good. Commanders up by 3. (17-14). I'm going to change that score when you get a chance. 17. Thank you. Third quarter. Commanders kicking it off. Turpin and Blue are back deep. That's Blue on the return. Jaden Blue Danson is going to get past the 25 to the 27. Cowboys down by 3. 14-17 in the third quarter. Dak under center. Throws flat, caught by Ferguson. Second and 5, or maybe 6. Dak is going to go down. The blitz got home. No chance on that one. I think that was Von Miller, actually. I think that was our first Von Miller sighting. Yeah, he came home free. Dak, he can't even get out of the pocket on that one. 3rd and 15. Not great. Aubrey just hit a 50-yarder into the wind, which is tough. Oxnard's wins are tough. Those can cause chaos for kickers. 3rd and 15. Dak has time. Throwing away, and there was a guy in coverage there. That was a coverage throwaway. All right. So Commanders up by 3. About to get the football back here. Cowboys win. They get the number 1 seed in the sim for the playoffs. That is fair caught. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. (17-14). Daniels. I think McLaurin's got his X factor. He's throwing a bomb. Broken up, incomplete. Malik Hooker got his hands on the intended pass to Deebo Samuel. 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 4:54 to go here. Daniels throws, caught by a diving, scary Terry. He is on fire in this game. McLaurin is cooking in the same way Ezeraku was cooking at today's camp practice. Aubrey went 5 of 6 on field goals today, by the way. I think practice is just about done for the Cowboys here. Maybe not. Got another lamb clip from John Machota, who I love. He's got such a good camera. It's perfect. 1st and 10, 4.5 to go. Ball at the Cowboys' 48-yard line. That is a loss of 4. Little Mozzie Smith action. How about that? And yes, Jalen, that was a linebacker on him for some unknown reason. 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Haven't got a super chat lap the sweater yet lately. Sad. 2nd and 14. Daniels going to give it up the middle. Robinson is not going to get much. Murray and others bring him down 3rd and 11. I think Kamon Hall was frustrated having to guard CeeDee Lamb all day. Daniels, play action, flushed, throwing out of bounds, incomplete. That should be a punt coming up then for the Commanders. Cowboys defense, a big stop. Punt is away. Angled towards the sidelines. Not a good one. Out of bounds at the 22. And that is where the Cowboys will come back out on offense. Yeah, Lamb and Kamon Hall kind of got into it a little bit. Had to be separated. They both, at some point, threw a football at each other. Kamon pushed first. Lamb threw the ball. Kamon threw the ball back. Ferguson separating. I think that you have a frustrated Kamon Hall having a guard CeeDee Lamb practice today. That's what that is. All right, Dak drops back, throws, caught along the sideline for a gain of 8. Second and 2. .3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Dak throws flat, caught by Lamb for a first down pickup. Type in those ones. First and 10. Dak throws a slant, caught by Lamb. He breaks a tackle and gets past midfield, down to the 46. You know, Lamb had 1 catch in the week last week. This is much better for Lamb getting going. First down, Cowboys. Just a little slant. Dak gets the linebacker to go to the right. Madden Dak. First and 10. Cowboys down by 3. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Prescott a deep drop. Will throw downfield. Got a man. He's open. It's Madden Tolbert again. Touchdown. His not catching it led to the interception earlier. He totally redeems himself on that one. Dak finds a wide open Tolbert for a 60-something yard score, and the Cowboys have the lead again. Tolbert delivers. And we got shots to do from Charles Berger. His $20 super chat, I believe, also puts him in first place in the top fans leaderboard today. He does have the lead over William Cook. This to make it 21-17. Aubrey's kick up. Good. Charles Berger says, thank you, Tom. The Madden Sims are always fun. Now, if only we could do this in real life. Yeah, you don't want to have – you're going to have 3 receivers have over like 900 yards this year. You know what? I think I'm going to keep the receivers starting in the final game of the year. I want to see if they can all get to 1,000. Ferguson's not that far away either. You got a chance to have 4 guys with it. Cheers. Shot 1. Return. Eckler. Good one to about the 36. I think there's like a shot and a half maybe. So next $20 super chat, we will finish the shot. I'll say this too. I had mentioned this earlier. Every $100 in super chats, I will do a beer bong. There is still the first 50 is 2 beer bongs. So right now, if we get a $50 super chat, it's 2 and 1 for the 100. So it's really 3 if we get a $50 super chat. Daniels throws, caught, and gets to about midfield. It goes Deebo Samuel. Cheers. Woo! That's interesting. The shotties are shottying. Handoff is going to go for 1 yard to Robinson. So 2nd and 9. Daniels under pressure, tucking and running. A lot of room to run. 40, 30, 25, sliding at the 24. And the Commanders have the ball in Cowboys territory, deep, down by 4, 1:16 to go in the football game. Daniels' running is always a problem. Minute to go in the third. Split set, 2 backs. Daniels going to give it to Robinson. Or, wait a minute, that's not Robinson. Is that Demetric Felton? I think that was Demetric Felton. What a deep cut that one is. William Cook delivers. We're doing 3 beer bongs. Let's go. Handoff up the middle is going to get stopped. 3rd and 4. William Cook coming through in a major way with the $50 super chat. That's going to give him a sizable lead in the top fans battle. Everyone spam WC in the comments section. We'll do some beer bongs here in a second. Daniels, final play of the third, tucking, running, doesn't get it. Kenneth Murray on the tackle, and the Commanders have a decision to make now. Do they go for it or not? 4th quarter coming up here. (21-17). Light up the sweater for all these supers that just came in. Thank you, William. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate all the WCs in the live chat as well. 3 beer bongs. Can't wait. Thank you, Chris. 4th and 1. What will the Commanders do here? They're going to go for it. Big moment in the game. Daniels a give. Dancing doesn't get it. Cowboys make the stop. It's Kenneth Murray. Beautiful. Nice pass breakup by Troy Pride, by the way. He's secretly gotten some work with the 2s. Maybe a name to monitor in camp as a possible, probably practice squad guy here. Big play by the defense. What can the Cowboys offense do now in the 4th quarter? William, big lead right now in the top fans battle. Appreciate that, my friend. Charles Berger's in 2nd. Massive Matt. The 3rd place is up for grabs. 3rd place is a very small lead right now. All right, beer bong coming. William, skill with the Cowboys look like they're doing it with the interior defense. They got to score about 30 per game. First off, I've heard that story before, haven't we? It's not a new thing for the Cowboys. I'll do a full video on in-depth breakdown. I am worried about the run defense again this year. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I am worried about it. I am. Dak play action blitz coming. He gets ripped down. Nobody picked up the blitzer coming in off the edge. That was actually Will Harris, the safety. Nobody touches Harris. Dak loses 7 on a blindside sack. Honestly, in real life, that's screaming fumble in real life. Bottoms up, here we go. All right. 2nd and 17. Dak picks up 6, but it does bring up 3rd and 11 now. Big 3rd down coming up. 6 minutes to go. Y'all good, bud? Oh, yeah. Well, I do have the fan going. Prescott, flush to his right. throws it away when he had nobody in front of him. Why does Madden keep doing that? I've seen other QBs do it too. Like, he can just run. Like, he can run and get the first down maybe. So the Cowboys get the 4th down stop, but quickly go 3 and out, and the Commanders now get the football back. Kick is away. Grabbed at the 35 and hit immediately. A 2-yard gain on the return by Eckler. Commanders football again. Here we go. All right. One more. 1st and 10. 5:52 to go. Daniels throws, hitch route caught, only a gain of 9 3/4. People really like that keep going on close tweet. It's got like 300 likes. It's not that funny. All right, 2nd and inches. A give up the middle. Robinson the first down to midfield. Got to breathe out some carbonation. I'll do the beer bong in a second. At midfield, Daniels, give. Robinson with a bunch of room to run, and we'll pick up 14 on that one. Whew. All right. Here we go. Those are so carbonated. A give. Is that Felton? Why is Demetric Felton getting run? It is Felton, right? Or is that McNichols? It's not Eckler. That's weird. 2nd and 12. The Commanders lost 2 on that play. Handoff picks up 1. 3rd and 11 coming up now. Third and 11. Throws first down. Oh, dropped. Incomplete. McLaurin got leveled. I couldn't even tell who made the hit. They're celebrating as if it was Kenneth Murray. If so, great job, Kenneth. Field goal time for the Commanders. Kick is no good. He missed it. Matt Gay misses the field goal, and it stays 21-17. What a finish. LOL in the comments. That's big for this one. This is the top fan leaderboard. Super chats and comments, how you rack up the XP to be at the top. William, Charles, and Massive Matt. So Cowboys football, 1st and 10, 3:37 to go. Prescott over the middle to Pickens. He picks up 6. Dak 253 yards through the air today. Second and 4. Play clock down to 3. The Cowboys bleeding it down. Dak, a give. Williams doesn't get it. 3rd and 2. Oh, now do you run or do you throw here? Do you run or throw? You can get it down to the 2-minute warning here if you run. Or a first down would be pretty massive. Dak going to give it to Williams. A first down pickup. Type in those ones. Two-minute warning. Commanders have all 3 timeouts. It's 21-17. Cowboys are in field goal range. I would strongly consider going run here and making the Commanders, with the way Madden uses the clock, burn the timeouts. A draw is not what I would have done, though. Why are you doing a draw? That doesn't make any sense. Second and 14. Dak, a handoff to Williams. He's going to get to the 40, picks up 5, 3rd and 9. Another timeout by the Commanders. Third and 9. Prescott, under pressure, honestly probably does a good job to go down, not throw it away, force the final timeout, but it's 4th and 14. It's at the 44. This would be a 61-yard try. They're going to try it. A 61-yard field goal try from Aubrey. He has only missed beyond 50. Everything inside of 50 has been good. In the snow, Aubrey doinked it. Back-to-back weeks with a doink. He had the distance. He doinked it. And that doinked 10 yards back into the field of play. Well, now the Commanders have the ball near midfield. First and 10. You said it was a great finish, Chris. Now I'm very nervous right now. I'm very nervous at this point. First and 10. I think practice is over, so we're just locked in on this now. Daniels, shotgun. First and 10. Has all damn day. Throwing, out route. Is he inbounds? No, he's out of bounds. Clock stops after a gain of 6. Second and 4. Dak in the flat, or Daniels in the flat, caught out of bounds near the 30. Jalen Lane, the Virginia Tech product. Ball at the 31. Either 3 stops and force the field goal, or let them score quickly so you can get back into field goal range. Like that should be your mindset here. Actually, no, hold them no matter what. Hold them. It's a 4-point game. Hold them. I'm stupid. Throws. Caught. Gain of 9. Noah Brown on the catch. Commanders are out of timeouts. Daniels on a slant. Caught. Another first down. 1 minute to go. 21-17. 55 seconds left in the game. Spam those stops. We have more beers if people... At $20, I'll finish the rest of the shotties. Daniels has all day. Checks it down. That's going to bleed off another 15 seconds or so. Second and 8. 15 seconds left. Clock is ticking. Commanders and Daniels throws. Intercepted! It's picked off! Israel Mukwamu! And that's going to ice it! A wild finish! Izzy Mukwamu! Daniels threw it right to him! Horrible throw, and the Cowboys will escape. Cowboys will win 21-17. A wild finish here. INT. Why are they running the football? You're a kneel down. Why are you running? Why do they always do shit like this? They could have fumbled and lost the game. Why is Mario Cristobal running the plays for the Cowboys? Nonsense. Nonsense. All right. Who gets the game ball? Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Cowboys have clinched the number 1 seed. I got to look at the numbers. I can rig this. It's fine. I might let you guys pick who the first playoff opponent is next Monday. I think I'll let you guys pick. We'll have it as the pin poll next Monday for the live show, and you guys can pick who it is. There'll be 4 teams you can pick from. That's what we'll do. Just gonna, but it's gonna be like the Packers, the Eagles, and the Niners are gonna be three of the teams. We gotta exercise some demons, all right? That's what we're gonna do. All right, Chris, bring yourself on. Mention the mailbag. I'm not gonna wear the sweater during the Q&A cut. No way. I will die of heat exhaustion. So we'll bring Chris on. Get your questions in via hashtag Cowboys Super Chat for the mailbag.
All right, get those questions is hashtag Cowboys or Super Chat to skip the line altogether. I assume we're probably going to do the leaderboard until the stream ends?
Yes.
Yeah, so those Super Chats will get you on the leaderboard. Number 1 is 5 entries. Number 2 was 3 entries. And then number 3 was 1 free entry into the George Pickens jersey raffle. So that's comments, get you points, just interacting with the stream just in general, and then Super Chats will definitely get you the most points on there as well. So get those in. We'll run this this mailbag here and then see where things go from there. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see. I see a couple of them coming in now. Usually when we do these streams, they come in a little bit slower, but we definitely got some coming in now. CD absolutely cooking in camp today. 2 or 3 different times was just insane.
It's a third string corner against.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
See Jerry Jones getting in there. Perk 3000. Toxic Tom in there as well. We'll get to as many as we can here on the mailbag. Super Chat skips the line, by the way.
All right, get those questions in via hashtag Cowboys. Skip the line altogether via Super Chat After the live show wraps up, we'll have a little training camp news, notes, breakdown, takeaway that we'll have for you available on the channel around 6 p.m. Eastern. I want to make sure that the pushes actually come through properly because, it's a game we have to play sometimes with YouTube. So there's so much content. There's so much. You're limited to 3 pushes a day on YouTube from like the production side. So like, gotta do it. I gotta play it right because there's not everyone's giving you that many here on the YouTube uniform. So get your questions in, #Cowboys or skip the line altogether via Super Chat. Toxic Tom is talking about Coldplay, the Coldplay concert. Says, I don't know what's more embarrassing, caught sleeping with a coworker or caught at a Coldplay concert. First off, which year Coldplay? Like original Coldplay? Very good. This new age Coldplay? Nah, it's not. When they sounded like U2, they were good. Now, not so much. So get your questions in via #Cowboys. Skip the line with the Super Chat. A $5 super thanks from William Cook, getting him in again to our George Pickens jersey raffle. It seems that Jerry feels offended that Micah did not agree to a contract at the time of the meeting. Look, I've been through enough Cowboys contract talks to, I think have a decent feel for, what went wrong. I think this one, with a lot of information coming out since then, Micah thought it was going to be different. That he went with Jerry and Steven directly, and they were close. They agreed on most things. He's like, just call my agent, finalize it, make sure the wording is right, and we'll get this bad boy done. And the Joneses thought, well, maybe we can just bypass the agent for once, and it didn't work out that way. And it's very funny to hear Steven say, well, it takes 2 people to make a deal work, and Micah say, my agent called you, and you have not called him back. It's just, the issue is, we're trying to find logic in something that doesn't have any of it. And that makes things really tough. In the end, it's just stupid. And I'm tired of doing this exact same conversation again. We've done this 5 times now. And we know how it's going to play out. All right, this came in via Super Thanks. It is a feature here on YouTube. A $5 Super Thanks gets you into our George Pickens jersey raffle. Lets you donate outside of live videos. Send in your message. We'll give you a shout out on the show as well. From Jarrett, I think Turpin becomes our RB1. I know he's small, too small to take every snap. I think that would help our running back room. What do you think, Tom? I don't think you're going to get every snap, like lead back snaps from Turpin. Let me Turpin is generously 155. He's not very big. The list of running backs since 1999 who are under 170, Ontario McCaleb. We're talking just a significant difference. We would say he's 160, 165. It does not exist. So I don't think he can physically hold up as an every down back. I don't think he can be your lead back. As a gadget guy, as how the Rams used Tavon Austin years ago. Tavon was 150. It was 5'8", 174. Still bigger than what Turpin is, but I think that type of guy is a little bit more in line. You can get him some handoffs, please do. It works clearly, but every down back, lead back, I don't think I can't give him 10 a game. I think he's going to break down. So 10 across the 2 or 3 games, sure. But I think you have to treat him as more of a package gadget guy than an every down back. But use that package, please. $10 from Massive Matt. Not sure if you saw the quote, but Dak had said give the money if he makes a bowl. I love Dak, man, but stand by him as our guy. But what the F? He could have by not requesting the contract. So multiple things are true here, including all of what Massive Matt said, to be clear. I don't feel bad for Dak. He's making enough money to we don't need to feel bad for him. In terms of overall life, he's got a good life and he knows that. On one hand, I think Dak is going to make a damn good coach because that's just coach bullshit. Like, that's all that is. Like, I'd trade it all for a championship, which I'm sure he would if it guaranteed him a championship. I think the issue is it doesn't guarantee him a championship because Dak saw himself making pennies relative to the rest of the NFL, and the Cowboys didn't spend. So, like, if you had, I think if you had promised Dak, hey, you take half the money we are offering you, we'll spend it and we'll win a Super Bowl, he would have done it. I don't think that was ever a realistic offer, goal, whatever. I just, that's not how the Cowboys operate. And at a certain point, like, okay, like, you took the money. Like, my issue is not, oh, the Cowboys have no money. It's that they have money and aren't spending it. Like, all of these things are true. I think, like, stand by him, that quote's kind of weird, is accurate. If that rambling makes sense, I hope it does. That's where I stand. From Just Matt, what's your biggest fear with the Cowboys this year? Trigger warning to start, is that fair? Two things. Like, number one, Dak gets hurt again. That's bad. Because if Dak gets hurt again, we have to have the conversation of like, hey, is he going to ever stay healthy again? Is this just Romo all over again where like we kind of saw the best version of Tony and then he got hurt and his body failed him? It's the exact same thing we're doing right now with that. Like that's a concern, like big picture concern. Like, you know what? Quarterback can't stay healthy. But then the contract is a huge issue. Like that becomes a problem. Other big fear, and I told RJ Ochoa this on his show. What if Schottenheimer's not good? Like it with hindsight, if we get to a year, 2 years from now, it's like, yeah, it turns out the guy nobody else wanted the past decade isn't a good head coach. None of us would actually be surprised. We would have said, yeah, we saw it coming. That concerns me. Like, I think Schottenheimer is a good leader of men, but that's not all it takes to be a good NFL head coach. All of that concerns me. Like, I'm kind of, there's this little nagging voice back in my head that goes, what if it's just Jason Garrett 2.0? Like, Schotty makes a big deal about being the right kind of guy. So that's what Garrett was. Those are my fears. I don't want to ever talk about those again. So with that in mind, predict the Cowboys record for me this year. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Steven, since you say Rowdy is reason the Cowboys don't get far in the playoffs, what kind of mascot should the Cowboys have? None. They don't need one. So this is a professional NFL franchise. You don't need a mascot. Like that is a gimmick. You don't need a Rowdy at all. You know what? Here's your mascot. Let's just Weekend at Bernie's Jerry Jones. How about that? How about that's your mascot? Too dark? Too mean? I don't know. All right, Robert. Time to draft an OT next year. First round, move off Terrence Steele. Who takes the spot until then? You're still playing Terrence Steele. Like, as long as he's healthy, Steele is your right tackle. Do Hakeem Adeniji? No. Like, Johnny Cornelius is probably not ready anyway. Like, it's Steele, and you give him this year to show what he's able to do. If not, then you cut him, and it's fine. Tony, do you consider trading Micah? No, I don't. I don't think you benefit from doing that. Like, what is your goal? If your goal is to win games now or next year or 2 years from now or 3 years from now, you're better off with Micah Parsons. If you want to rebuild and blow it up and go find a new QB, okay. You might benefit from trading Micah. You do that in the off season, not in July or August, because then you're not maximizing your return. You've got this year and 2 franchise tags if you need to. You better not need to on Micah. There's no need to trade him. I don't view it as a remotely real possibility. The nonsense of the contract makes that door stay open, but so be it. So what will Dallas do in the long run with Micah Parsons? T for trade, P for pay. From Dak, CD, Micah, DC for F forever. If you're the GM of the Cowboys, would trade Trayvon Diggs? I kind of feel like Jerry and Steven would love to. They're clearly mad at Diggs, fair or not. But no one's trading for the $8, $9, whatever it is, $1 million that Trayvon Diggs is owed this year when he's not healthy, and who knows when he'll be healthy, September, October, November. There's no trade value, but it does feel like, next, when we do our cut candidates in January, number 1, Trayvon Diggs. You guys can get the Cowboys jerseys from Nike and Fanatics, 20% off. Not every single one, but like the expensive ones aren't. But like you can get them for like $80 at chatsports.com/DAL jersey. Links in the comments section and the description of today's show. That's chatsports.com/DAL jersey. William Cook, $50 super chat. We did the beer bongs for it during the live show. Given what the Cowboys look like they are doing with the interior defense, they'll need to score about 30 per game. First off, I've heard this before. That's not that. What year is it? They could have done that like every year the past 10 years, it feels like. I will do a full video on it. I have concerns about the interior of the defensive line. From Frank. Is there a player you'd trade to get another one back, like a player-for-player swap, you get a DT or corner or something? I would look at the offensive line. You've got 14 players who were draft picks or have played real, actual NFL snaps. Not all 14 will have real trade value, but at least one probably will. It's not going to be a starter or is like your 9th offensive lineman. That's very, very possible in the end. All right, put your trade ideas in the comments. Let me know in today's show. Feel free to have some fun. Cook up some trade ideas in the comments of today's show. From Dust Productions, sign Micah Duran Bland this year, Pickens and Smith next year. Keep the cap hits low at the start of the contract. Oh, you're speaking my language right there, man. Draft a linebacker in a corner. Let Diggs and Fergie go. Schoon is good. Tight end 1 thoughts. I don't know if I agree with the tight end 1 element, but everything else, it's a plan. I'm curious what you do at right tackle with Terrence Steele. Maybe he plays well and it's not an issue. That's all extremely doable, by the way. Money-wise, it's not a problem at all. Overshown's healthy. Maybe you get a running back in like the 3rd round too. Well, no 3rd round pick. Whatever. You figure out the running back spot. I think that those are good. Those are good first steps. Good first steps. Daniel M. Tom Downey has done in camp so far with these fights breaking out in 2 straight days. Got into those guys, told him to knock it off. Yes, but also like I don't know. I'm not gonna overreact one way or the other because like on one hand, good job. Like if I'm Schotty, I'm not taking a $6,000 fine for those guys fighting. I'm not doing that, and he's not either. But also. If they're fighting in the first place, isn't that kind of on you too? Like it hasn't gotten bad, so it's fine. Like there's like almost an impossibly thin line to walk of like, I want physical practices, but not that physical. Like you kind of gotta blend back and forth no matter what. So I'm fine with it because like I don't have like alternatives otherwise. If you want to be featured on a future mailbag, show it by subscribing. YouTube.com/@CowboysTV. This is the best one to end on, Chris. Ivan Diaz says, Dez caught it. You're damn right, Dez caught it. I'm still traumatized by that one. Jariah Jones, hearing good things about Span Ford. Let's hope he won't break down like a Ford. All right. I mean, you love the Jariah Jones comments. You love throwing those in at the end. Jokes aside, I've heard he's done a good job too. Span Ford. I'm curious who tight end 2 actually ends up being this season. Now we're going to be live for each and every Cowboys preseason game. Will you be watching with us? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Y for yes, N for no. 81% voting Y for yes. So sound off. Will you watch each Cowboys preseason game, Y or N, in the comment section of today's show? We will have some more training camp updates, hoping for some more details on the Terrence Steele ankle roll. We'll see what ends up happening there. I think the vibe I get is ankle roll, but the Cowboys, I don't think practice on Friday. Let me double check. They don't practice tomorrow, so might not know until Saturday, but we'll keep an eye on that one. More updates to come. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Back live Monday. Joe Milton gets the start against the Giants.